Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. I woke up this morning, sent off my son back to college again, and this was sitting in front of my garage. I recall that my next door neighbor Steve, who's having his pool done again today since it's nice and warm, he said that he had an extra snowblower that hasn't run for years, been sitting in his shed for a long time. The reason why he didn't use it was because years ago the lever broke off the carburetor, and after looking at it for a little bit, it doesn't appear that it has a throttle control. It's only one speed, I assume, and it's the choke lever that's missing, so you can't choke it. It only has a run and stop button, a primer bulb, a key to turn on and off the thing, and used to have a lever here for choke. I don't see a throttle lever anywhere, so it's assuming it's just one speed. This is a 9.5 Storm Force LCT engine, liquid combustion technologies. They bought the assets to the old Tecumseh, so I guess you can call this the new Tecumseh. However, this engine looks exactly like a Japanese clone engine, you know what I mean? It does have a fuel shut off here. It's always questionable if it's on or off, you have no idea. Has no gas in it, and I believe this is a 07 is what they told me, but it looks like it's a 2011, doesn't it? January 4th, 2011. That's probably it, I'm not sure. So it's not that old. I mean, it's still old, you know. Anyway, it's complete other than the choke lever. It's got your snow removal tool, or what I like to call shovel. Your typical Ariens scoop type 3-blade impeller, serrated auger blades, not so sharp though, but it is like jagged, you know what I mean, but not sharp. Gearbox. Snowshoes look like they're in good shape. So does the scraper bar on the bottom. This is next on the list. I would assume that I would need to either try to source that handle, and if not, I would fabricate one. It's always fun to fabricate handles. Like I said, my neighbor is restarting some finishing work on his pool, and as you guys saw recently, I did a review on this rock and rocker dethatcher slash cultivator. It's pretty nice. Retail on their website was $179. I only used it once to do that review, and because I had this, it had the bagger and a cultivator. It was better than the Greenworks one that I had, that I bought maybe 5 years ago, which I also just used once, you know, because how often do you want to dethatch your lawn, you know what I mean? Do you do it every year? I didn't really find a need for it, never really used it. So because I had this one, I sold mine to a local guy here for 70 bucks or something. I think you can get it on sale for 99 bucks at Walmart, you know what I mean? So 70 bucks was absolutely fine for me. Then I decided, what am I going to keep this for? I don't even know if I'm going to stay in New York for the next 2 years, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to use it again. So I decided to put this up last night, and sure enough, some nut from Melville, Long Island is going to come and check it out. I told him, I'm going to be firm on 125. Used once, brand new. Still have the box. So retail is 180. I think 125 is a fair price. I said I was firm on it. If he shows up, great. If he doesn't show up, some other nut will buy it. In the meantime, let's check this out. So I told you I checked the gas. It's dry and empty with these metal gas tanks. If you don't use them for a long time or you keep fuel in them, it'll just rust up and it's a pain in the butt. I just recently did a video on how to clean one of these gas tanks. You know, it had like an inch full of rusted debris in there. It was terrible. But I think I got it to work. Oh, that's right. It was the Rototour, and I sold it for good money too, $250. So I'm checking the Earl now, and it has almost no oil. So listen, remind me before we start. Oh damn it! I might as well just put in the oil. Well, we don't know if it works. Oh, you know, I put the oil in anyway. So it's a snow machine. You got to put 5W30 in it for temperatures below 32 degrees. So I'll go get some 5W30. We'll put some oil in here because, according to this dipstick, you're a dipstick. It has like none, a drop. Let's look at the functions real quick. The drive control seems good. The auger control seems good, not binding. Transmission moves freely up and down. And the chute directional moves as it should, rather smoothly also. So, like I said, appearance-wise, just looking at it, you're missing the choke lever. That's all it is. Because it didn't have gas in it, maybe if we put gas in it, the carburetor was clean, it should start right up. But let's put some oil in there. Shout out to Dwight Green, who get ready, from Akron, Ohio. He doesn't mind me using his last name because I've done it a million times. He's probably bought 50 of my stickers over the past 3 or 4 years. Really appreciate the support. What he does is he sticks my stickers on the machines that he fixes. I guess he credits me with giving him the knowledge and idea at this flip, so he's made quite a lot of money with his new business. Anyway, so he follows my Instagram religiously. So on my Instagram, in my profile, right, you'll have a Linktree link, which links to all the relevant information for mowers and blowers. And I have listed 3 or 4 of my remaining stickers on there. I recently just got my new stickers in and I just listed them, right? But I didn't announce it to you guys yet. And he was the first one to buy 2 of my new stickers. I'm not going to tell you yet because I still have the old ones. So unless I deplete the old ones, I'm not even going to sell those. But anyway, 2 stickers are coming out to you, Dwight. And also thank you to David Spangler, who also doesn't mind me using his last name because I've done it before, from Madison, Illinois, for buying a few stickers. Thank you very much, guys. Keep the sticker sales coming. It keeps the videos coming almost every day. I've got some Lucas Oil 5W30 synthetic. So I'm putting some good shit in here. Snowblower engines, I'm not too sure. Maybe 20 ounces. I'm just going to put in like 15, give or take. Check the levels and stuff as I go. Okay, just added some oil in there, enough to test. See if this thing pulls freely. And it does. I want to show you guys something. So Ariens, they claim to be American made. They go as far as putting a sticker on every one of their snowblowers that says Sno Tek, American made. Well, here's some information for you that's not correct. This engine is, while it's made by LCT, right? LCT has an office in South Carolina, which they call their headquarters, okay? Yes, it's probably an American company who has purchased all the assets from Tecumseh, right? But if you look at their website, and I've seen videos on this, 100% of their manufacturing of their engines are in Shanghai, China. So don't be fooled when they say it's made in America. It's not made in America. This is an entirely Chinese-made engine with American technical supervision, quality control, and billing from an office in South Carolina. That's so that they feel they can say this is made in America. But this snowblower, while this stuff here, the frame, may be made in America, but you're not 100% sure anyway, this engine for sure was not made in the USA. Don't be fooled. So what we're gonna do right now is, sorry about the noise, but they've got the heavy equipment moving around. I'm gonna remove this cover. This cover looks like it's already moving because the 2 bolts that go to the carburetor have been removed already. So somebody's been in here, and as you can see, there's remnants of some silicone there, which means it looks like somebody has been trying to fix that lever. Maybe Steve, maybe somebody else. Also, look at this. Is that 2 exhaust pipes that stick out? I've never seen a snowblower with 2 exhaust pipes. Anyway, here's another piece of proof that this is a Chinese-made engine. Chinese engines take millimeters, 10 millimeters, right? Let's see if it fits perfectly. Oh, what a coincidence. 10 millimeter. And then this one is 12 millimeter to get this one off. Yeah, fits perfectly. So I'm gonna remove that cover. See, I'm not falling for that tomfoolery. Nobody's gonna bamboozle me. I know that this engine wasn't made in America. It'd be ridiculous. Yeah, but you guys are hardcore on some of that stuff, so it's like, you won't believe me, so you know what? Just go ahead, believe it then. I don't care. Fooling nobody but yourself. Thank you. That was my new replacement mailman. Quinn the mailman hurt his ankle and he tore a ligament. He's been out for like a month, so I haven't seen him. Frank the UPS guy, he got back to work with his hurt hand. You know, he sliced his pinky, whatever, and sliced a couple of ligaments. Anyway, he got a promotion. He's going to a much easier route. So I won't see Frank or Quinn the mailman for some time. I won't see Frank for a long time, but Quinn I'll see maybe when he gets better, if I'm still in New York. All right, here we go. And, you know, there's all kinds of wires and crap held on. And maybe if I take the key out. No, that doesn't do anything. Maybe if I take the wires out from underneath that's holding this. 1. Oh, I hope I don't mix it up. 2. All right. The white one here is on that side. They're both white. All right. This longer one is on that side. That's still held up by something. I think we got a primer hose there. Holy cow. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, methinks. Yeah, it's on there all right. Maybe if I loosen this one. You know what? It doesn't look like it's binding. Come on, man. And you got this other line of cable here. Oh, there's the on and off switch. It's on too. Why do they make it so difficult? Well, just when I was about to take that off, the guy came to get the dethatcher. He's leaving right there with the white truck. Real nice guy. I ended up talking to the guy for like an hour. He's ex-NYPD, so we had a lot to talk about, a lot in common, you know what I mean? Talk about the retirement and all that. He's retired too. Anyway, so I was able to just finagle this thing off. I didn't have to disconnect any of these wires here. Now I forget, of course, if this is... I don't think it matters, actually, negative and positive to this switch, you know? And if it doesn't shut off, then you just switch it back again. So as you can see here, I'm a little unfamiliar with this LCT carburetor, to be honest with you. And I'm pretty sure I don't have one like this. is that a Hawaii. Hawaii is the most common ones that you find on these newer snowblowers, right? And this has not been moved for a long time. You can't even budge it, you know? Can't even move it. I think we can move the throttle, and as you can see, there's nothing connected to the throttle at all. So there's no linkage going to the throttle. So there is no low speed, high speed throttle lever, if you will. So we're only talking about this choke plate here, which is seized. Doesn't unclick, doesn't do nothing. I'm going to try to free this up because look, as you can see, it's the choke is closed. I need to try to move this around. I'm going to get a wrench or something, or a plier. As you can see, this muffler is indeed dual exhaust. Well, single exhaust, two exits. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly move this around. Oh, there we go. It's really stiff. But look, I freed it up. So all you need really is something to go on there that raises up, that protrudes outward, and that you can move it like that. But you know what? I can't even move this thing with my hands, so obviously I'd have to free it up with some Earl maybe, you know? But that's how it basically works. And it looks like this thing, I think that I'd have to get the stock lever, because there's no way you're gonna be able to fabricate anything strong enough to be able to move it, you know what I mean? Unless I really free this up a lot. I'm gonna take a flathead screwdriver and loosen that and shoot some lubricant in there. So I've got this small carburetor type. Oh, it won't move. As a matter of fact, I stripped it, but it's stuck there. It won't move. Can't loosen it at all. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. It's just lubricant. I don't know how long it's gonna take for it to weasel in there, you know. Move this around a little bit. See, I still need pliers to move it around, so it's no good. You know what, while we're waiting for this to kind of do that, I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna spray some stuff in there. I'm gonna use some Sure Start. My friends over at Lucas Oil Products, 50% ether. I'm gonna shoot it in through the carburetor into the intake manifold and see if we at least have a spark, and if it turns over. I'm going to manually close that chokage. Now let's see, wait. So it's not going to start because I have this disconnected, right? So maybe I have to put this back in. Man, I don't remember. So if that's like that, okay, this might be. So I'm just reconnecting these, the kill key, the key kill. Key kill, and just to make sure you get spark, you know what I mean? Where's that damn key? All right, put the key back in here, so it should be good, right? So this is run, stop, that we didn't disconnect. So let's give it a couple of pulls and see if it turns over at least. All right, you ready? What do you guys think? I don't think so. Hey, all right. Well, looky here. We've got spark. Everything seems to work and engine runs. All we need to do is check out this carburetor, see what the damage looks like, you know. I'm gonna disconnect this again, I guess. And because it doesn't give me any room to work, you know, with the dropping of the bowl and stuff. And I want to disconnect this too. Well, you know what? It's not in my way. I was going to disconnect the primer hose too, but it's okay. For goodness sakes. Okay, so this should be a 10mm. Because like I said, it's Chinese made. That's not true. Kohler also takes 10mm. Let's drop this bowl and see what it looks like. I think it's going to look like dusty corrosion. What do you guys think? Think it's going to be clean? I don't think it's going to be clean. The way this thing was seized up hasn't been... Oh, you know what? I feel liquid coming out. That's strange. This has been sitting for 100 years. There shouldn't be viable liquid in here. Huh. That's not good. If there's liquid in the bowl, probably going to be yucky. Unless this is super old gas that it's non-ethanol. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. It's clean. And it smells like the old gas from the 70s where there's no ethanol in it. Look at that. That's clean, man. I'm just gonna spray upwards through the emulsion just to clean up this stuff. Put the bowl back on. Put some gas in. You put some gas in, I mean, theoretically it should run, right? Because it did start up from the primer. And I'm just gonna clean this out a little. Here's up the emulsion. Ooh, look at that. And it is that old gas, but it's like non-ethanol gas. You guys know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. So we saw that this is clear. It came out that way. I think it might run. And that's still really... it's still really stiff. I might need a new carburetor because that thing is stiff. But I think this carburetor is pretty clean. It feels that way. Now I'm going to put gas in here, and we're going to see if it runs on its own. If it surges, which I think it might, I'll take... Oh, for goodness sakes, I'll do it now. I'll remove the pilot jet, which is very important for surging. Might as well do it now. So that's the idle screw. Here's the little thingamajig to... We want to make sure that that's clear, and also the small hole there. Let's see if stuff comes through. Ooh, it does. Look, so it's clear. Look, you can see that fluid is going through here. So this is clear. And spray here. Clean that out. That's good. Ooh, this is going to be a long video. Unnecessarily, but nevertheless a long video. So I'm not cutting nothing. I'm showing you everything. Let me just get that in there. I know when I watch other people's videos, you don't want to watch the boring stuff, such as turning in this idle jet screw, idle screw. All right, that's good. So we'll put the bowl back on. This is clean. I don't need to do anything. I want to put it on as soon as possible because this type of fluid, the degreaser, actually does blow up the gaskets. The contact cleaner is what doesn't. So I like to use the contact cleaner. Alright, well look, this carburetor it appears to be clean. We're only talking about this thing here that is our problem. But this was a quick and dirty is what it's called. I don't know if I coined that phrase or not, but it is quick and it's not clean, it's messy, it's dirty, quick and dirty. So there we go. I'm gonna put some gas in here and see what happens. Oh, son of a bitch. What the hell? I can't tell if it's full or half or whatever. This silly thing. It's like a filter. Make sure. Actually, that looks like it's pretty clean gas tank. All right, so trickle. I'm assuming that this fuel shutoff is correct. Okay, right here. On is vertical. Yep, so it's on. Let's do some primage. What do you guys think? It'll run on its own? I see fluid being pushed into this area here. It is on choke. I'll have to manually move it to run if it stays running. Here we go. Good. Smooth. See if the movement moves. Reverse. Seems to work. You can tell that the auger and the impeller work. Spinning. Fantastic. So carburetor was clean, put new gas in it. We just have to figure out a lever that moves the choke flap on and off. That's it. That's all we got to do. Everything seems to run just fine, albeit there was almost no oil in there. We put some oil in there. It appears that the blades run, you know, and auger moves, and it does propel forward and backwards. So I just got to sit here and think about how I'm gonna create some type of mechanism that sticks out, up, comes out of this slit here, so that I can move it left and right to open and close the choke. What if I removed this black thing altogether, right? Because you don't really need that. This is only attached to the broken lever that moved this. What if I created something that was stuck on this? Because this is under no pressure. This is free flowing, from what I could tell, you know? See? This thing here moves this thing only, and this one's probably not as stiff to move as this, you know? So what if I remove that altogether and just figured out a way to turn this? It would still be tough though. Maybe I could just look online and see what a new lever would be. Remember, I can't even remove that screw there. I'm gonna try some more with like an impact. I've got my 1/4 inch impact with a very sharp flathead on here. Just gonna see if I can turn it. Ready? Ooh, it moved. There we go. See, the impact always does it, bros. So it's been about half an hour. I found this thing. I don't know what it is. I just found it, okay? I bent it and it didn't fit the hole. So I took a sledgehammer and I slammed it on the ground and made that flatter, this, you know, the piping flat. So it fit into the slit. So now I can open and close the choke manually. Whether this will stay there or not, I have no idea. And I don't know whether or not I measured it just right, you know, whether this will fit exactly in there, you know, but I'll try to fit this cover on it and find out. And there we go, guys. I had to do some bending and some adjusting, but I've got a lever here that fully closes it and opens it. I'm gonna put a dot of some JB weld to make sure this thing doesn't come out of a hole, but looks like that works. Maybe we should test it. Choke. Prime. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna work. I didn't connect the wires. Finally got those two kill switch wires back on there. Is a pain. See if it starts up before I do anything. That choke? That's choke, yeah. You know, because I took that black switch off, it reverses it. Get it? So this is actually run and that's choke. So I need to get rid of the sticker. So as you guys saw, I put some JB weld on there, and I'm just making this sticker here. This is choke is on the left, I'm sorry, the right, and run is on the left. And I flipped this sticker upside down. Anyway, so that ought to work. I put the bolts back on to the cover, and this thing is perfect now. Okie dokie. It's been running, so run, on. Let's see if everything works. Alright, we'll choke it. Prime it. Hello. Run. This for the winter, or summarize it. Let the gas burn off. There we go. Yeah, that was a long time, huh? Running with just a little bit of gas through the fuel line and the bowl. So we put some ethanol in there. So now it's stabilized. It's a pain to open it up and drain the gas, so whatever. Should be okay. Pretty good, huh? Made a choke head lever, did a quick and dirty on the carburetor. Everything else ran just fine, just added gas, you know what I mean? So now it's summarized. Did I say winterized? Summarized. In summary, I've summarized this. Anyway, this is a 9.0 24 clearing length Sno Tek by Ariens. And got it for free. Now it's ready to be sold next winter. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's episode. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Henry, I gotta go. I'll see you next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowers and blowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.